sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
What a beautiful day we're having here on this Tuesday. A lot of sunshine in central Illinois. I don't see any clouds cover there. That's the look in Charleston. Bright blue sky. Mattoon at 78. We're now up to 81 in Champaign, 80 in Decatur, 79 in Jacksonville and in Bloomington. Have a bit of an east wind here, 5 to maybe 10 miles an hour in a few spots. It's pretty pleasant out there, and this is why dew point values are staying low here. 40s and 50s, some beautifully comfortable air in place. Moving forth, some more sunshine and warm days are ahead. There is a front, though, coming in the next couple of days. That will reset those temperatures downward. Doesn't bring any rain, though. That's a concern for drought conditions across the area. We'll talk about that and much more coming up as WCIA 3 News at noon starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at noon.
At 11, they should be playing with soldiers or anything. A gun?
He says he's beyond angry and disappointed after a child got a hold of a gun over the weekend. Good afternoon, I'm Karina Rubio. An 11-year-old is expected to make a court appearance today. Police say he fired shots at Centennial Park in Champaign. WCIA 3's Marley Capper reports.
A juvenile was firing a gun in the park.
When Champaign police got to Centennial Park, they found an 11-year-old boy.
They patted him down and located a firearm on his person.
Patrol Lieutenant Andre Davis says it all started after the suspect got into an argument last week with another child. He says it ended with the 11-year-old firing a gun in retaliation to that fight.
Shortly thereafter, the officers arrested the juvenile. He was transported to the youth detention center.
The situation doesn't sit well with Pastor Willie Comer.
Do you know 11-year-olds should be playing with water guns? 11-year-olds should be playing with baseball. They should be shooting a basketball, not a gun.
Comer's ministry goes to Champaign middle and high schools every week.
It's crushing. It's beyond disheartening. It's crushing. I am so upset.
He knows the kids in the community, and just hearing about what happened breaks his heart.
What young adult, what person gave this kid or allowed this kid to have access to a gun? That's a problem for me.
He says now is the time to get ahead of this, before students are out for the summer.
Parents, we have to parent. We have to parent our children.
Officer Davis agrees and says it all goes back to responsibility.
It's really important to constantly check in with your kids, constantly make sure that they're doing things that are safe and that are not going to be harmful to the public.
Pastor Comer says his group will have programming every Tuesday through Thursdays in the summer, and they will have small groups, DJ classes, remote control cars, golf lessons, and they're even planning a trip to Washington, D.C. And Comer says it's all in an effort to minimize violence. Now, state police are investigating a homicide after a Decatur man was found dead. 51-year-old James Earl Taylor was found near Country Club Road and Country Club Court. Officials say he was shot and killed. The man accused of vandalizing the site of a future reproductive health clinic will appear in court later today. This happened early Saturday morning near North Logan Avenue and Kimber Street. Officials say 73-year-old Philip Bino was backing his car into the building and got stuck. He had several containers of gasoline with him at the time. He's facing several charges, including attempted arson, criminal damage, and terrorism. And in Decatur, a man has been sentenced to 8 years behind bars after robbing a church. The church's pastor says Tyron Derrickson broke in on 2 separate nights last month. The pastor, Aaron Warner, says on the first night he came in through a door that may have been left open. On the second night, he threw a brick through a window, in total taking $20,000 worth of equipment, including a computer with important information for the church's food pantry program.
Some of the things had sentimental value and things like that, but and just the frustration of having to try to come up with new systems and try to figure out, you know, where you were and what clients had been here for that month. Those things are more of a frustration than anything, but we're sure the insurance will take care of the actual items themselves.
Other items stolen include musical instruments, sound equipment, and televisions. An Iroquois County man is dead after a crash. This happened Sunday night on Route 49 near the Vermilion-Iroquois County line. Police say a 54-year-old man from Woodland was driving south. He left the road, hit a culvert, flipped, and caught fire. He was pronounced dead at the scene. An iconic Decatur mansion could be all yours for only $130,000, but you can't go inside until you buy it and evict the current owners. WCIA3's Scarlett O'Hara explains why the bank wants the home off the books.
This has always been an attractive house and a magnificent house, perhaps the most magnificent in the city.
It's been known by admirers in Decatur for more than a century as Powers Mansion, complete with 13 rooms, 7,700 square feet, and an acre of historical significance.
I remember growing up as a little kid, I asked my parents, hey, can we go in to see that house?
Well, it's on the market, and historians like Brett Robertson say they'd be first in line to buy it for a bargain of $130,000. But you can't judge a deal by its sticker price.
If you buy it, you can't go in it till you buy it and that, so it may be in bad shape. We don't know.
That's the problem. Nobody knows except the current occupants.
Well, I don't know what it looks like now because there's been a lot of young people living in there.
The listing was posted by County Line Realty, who hasn't answered our calls. Nonprofit History of the Heartland says they've spoken with the realtor, who says anyone who's interested would have to buy the property before checking out the inside, because the people who live there now won't let anyone in.
It's really important that the right owner be found.
Preservationists are hoping for, quote, someone with deep pockets, patience, and a tolerance for risk.
That's our hope, that the home will be restored and maintained, to the level of magnificence that it has had in the past.
Its story goes back to 1910, when the home was built by Charles Powers, member of a prominent Decatur family with even deeper roots in central Illinois business, banking, and farming. It was later bought and renovated by another influential family, the Jarvises.
I think this was the first home in Decatur that had an elevator.
And all these years later, it's still the talk of the town.
The Powers Jarvis Mansion, it plays an important part. Because if you're looking at if a house comes up for sale in that area, oh, look at this right across the street.
Documents from the county recorder's office show it's been in foreclosure since 2018. The current owners, Anthony and Ronald Grayson, bought the mansion in 2005 for $420,000.
And the prior sale was back in 1988, and they only paid $85,000 for it.
The home has seen its fair share of ups and downs, and although the state of its interior, including a ballroom on the 3rd floor, remains a mystery, historians are waiting for the right buyer to come along and bring it back to its former glory on West Decatur Street.
I'd hate to have to pay the power bills in that mansion.
Now, WCIA went to the house to talk to the owners, but a man outside told us he's, quote, not interested and has no comment. In other news, abandoned homes and properties can cause major problems in neighborhoods. The reason some blighted homes stay empty for so long is because of what's called a sale and error loophole. The loophole allows tax buyers to profit while not ever touching the properties. A plan to fix the issue passed out of the House and now goes to the Senate.
Have a very transformative effect on the ability of community-based organizations, local governments to be able to intervene and make sure that vacant land and abandoned homes are able to be put back to viable community use.
Advocates hope more land banks and other community organizations can start up and thrive if this bill passes.
If we're going to solve this looming health and workforce crisis, especially in our rural areas, we need to come together on a plan.
And that plan focuses on bringing more healthcare workers to rural areas. U.S. Senator Dick Durbin unveiled his roadmap to grow Illinois' rural health workforce, and it's meant to address the workforce shortage healthcare facilities in those areas are dealing with. Now, the bulk of the plan focuses on recruiting more workers into rural health care facilities, including growing residency programs and supporting a federal program providing scholarships and loan forgiveness for workers who end up working in rural healthcare facilities. The plan also focuses on working with middle and high school students to help them get involved in healthcare careers. Under a portion of the roadmap, high school students who begin a workforce training program while still in school could have options for dual credit from community colleges.
What we're talking about is a challenge across the nation. I just want Illinois to get it organized first. Other states may have done something before us, but there's no excuse for this great state with all the talented people in this room not working together to see how we can help one another.
The plan also comes with federal money. $2 million will go to ISU to grow its nursing school. $1 million will go toward SIU's School of Medicine for a rural health institute. All right, and this is new at noon. Singer-songwriter Alanis Morissette will headline the Illinois State Fair Grandstand Sunday, August 13th. She's a 7-time Grammy Award winner with 10 albums, including Jagged Little Pill. Ticket sales for Alanis Morissette go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Other Illinois State Fair headliners include Tim McGraw, Old Dominion, Maren Morris, REO Speedwagon, and Nelly with Ashanti and Ja Rule. All right, let's go ahead and check in with Jacob. Just a little afternoon here, and it's already feeling pretty warm.
Yeah, do you ever do any cooking?
Here and there. Gonna cook today.
Secret sauce you put in your barbecue, you know, anything like
secret
that?
Pasta sauce.
Well, this is the secret sauce for the weather. It's the dew point values. Look at the dry air in place. Dry air, dew point at 46 with the temperature 80. It feels nice out. It's warm and you're not sweating or breathing the air in. Pretty pleasant spring weather for us here will continue. There's a cold front on the way, though. We'll talk about what that means for us coming up after this.